When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars at LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He might want another play. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Hey, make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Setting up the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Pressure coming. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Arizona. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going right and going deep. Makes a grab on the shot. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Brown wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, BYU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. Your throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Escapes the sack. 35, he's open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The sure hands, it's Harvey. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
You got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executing. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards as we get late in the season.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Murphy. Dances away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Flanagan. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
A first down for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. BYU lines up quickly. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Flanagan. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Got it behind the line. It's Ellison. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Wants to throw it. Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the right. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arizona. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Brown wants to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this.
Pulls in the deep ball. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. He's going to run it. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter.
Arizona 21, BYU 7.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Trying to find his man in the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He'll keep it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
On the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Floats it out in space. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
still throwing. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Arizona right back to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Intercepted, number 19. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Fit it in the window for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded and get the big passing touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 7 over SMU. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
To the air, it's Murphy. They're working that left side. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Complete downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet. Get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to keep it in the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down. Converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. Off the RPO, complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Sends it back in motion. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. He'll take it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It is perfect. And they go back on top.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harvey. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Arizona in a hurry.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Sets up the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Just keep slinging it. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to throw on third. It's complete. Touchdown, Wildcats. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Coastal Carolina has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen on the surf turf, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 24 over Texas State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off-play action on first down. Floating away. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Brown wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And the Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pulls and fires complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left but wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. BYU right back to the line. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The Cougars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Got a man. It's Cooper. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They're going to run it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And the Wildcats in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Brings it down on the right side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backed up now, here's second and long.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Quickly complete. Turning on the Jets. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arizona 28, BYU 24.
Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it on the 43.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Brown wants to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going up top. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man. It's Cooper. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw. You got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. catch is made at the 15. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wants to change this route. Brown will throw it. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
To the air on second down. Sends it downfield. Snags it on the right. Off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown Cougars. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Firing to the right, complete. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they'll knock him down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Going to try to get it himself. They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Release to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
And his slip's just inside that right upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the globe for a long time. They're up by 28 over the Groupers. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Brown wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Flanagan. And that one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. He wants a big play here late. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Arizona. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going right to work up top. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He wants to take the top off. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
He might want another play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute them.
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback moving. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Now, Arizona.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.